Hey, sorry I'm a little bit late. I know it's my own live. Um, had logistical issues this morning with getting children to school and then traffic. And I live in a podunk little town, not sure why there was even traffic. So I ended up had to stop at the post office so I would have a parking lot that I could join. And then of course YouTube didn't want to participate with mine, but that's okay. I'm here now. So, hey, for those who don't know me, I am Kelly Brubaker. I am a business coach and CPA. I'm based in Akron, Ohio, and my firm is called Profit Scale Thrive, where we guide attorneys to overflowing profits, scaled growth, and thriving lives. And I set up this live today. My intention is to have a live every Wednesday morning, as long as I can get my kids to school on time. But each week have a different topic. And this week, I started talking the last couple of days on my social media accounts about, we're through January now, and most people I talk to, doesn't matter what industry they work in, but most business owners in December start thinking about, oh, it's year end. If I got to close out the year, did I hit my numbers? And then let's project, let's set up our budget for next year. And then January 1st rolls around and we're all excited about the new year because somehow there's that magical line that got drawn, and we have a new start, fresh start, January 1st. We get through January and today's February 1st. Have you even pulled out your budget yet? And more importantly, whether you've looked at your budget or not, were you able to look at your budget versus actual information for January? And the reason why I ask that is I know a lot of business owners try to do their bookkeeping themselves and I will admit it, because I'm the same. I do my stuff myself, but I am a CPA. So I know I say that I'm the exception, not the rule, but everybody I know does the same thing. Most business owners that I know. They want to do it themselves because of how personal and sensitive that information is. And I completely get it. But here's the thing. If you don't have accurate information or timely information, how can you make decisions about your business? I know not everybody's an athlete, but I think most people can relate to this scenario. So pick a sport. I don't care if it's football because we're in NFL season or NBA because it's basketball season. It could be NASCAR for all I care, F1. There's always a ticker at the bottom of the screen when you're watching a game, or if you're in person, you've got the scoreboard. It keeps your statistics in real time, all the time, like instantly updated, because the coaches on the field are making, or on the court, either way, or on the track, whatever your sport is. The coaches need to know the current information in order to figure out the next move, right? And even the players. So if you're the quarterback, if you're the point guard, if you're the driver in the car, you need to know at all times where you stand. It's the same thing in business. If you don't have current and accurate information about your business, how are you making decisions about your business? So my tip for today is bookkeeping is an evil necessity. I said it. I know it. It's evil because nobody wants to do it except bookkeepers and accountants. But it's necessary to do. And the reason being is that when you don't do it, you do not have enough information or accurate information to be able to make decisions about your business, right? So I would give you this to ponder. If you currently do your books, I don't care what industry you're in. I don't care how big your business is. I don't care how big or small. I don't care how long you've been in business. If you are a business owner and you still do your bookkeeping, you need to do one of two things. Well, you need to do one thing. You need to have somebody else do it. There's no way any business owner, whether your business is an established business, a growing business, or even if you're stagnant and you're happy with your workload, there's no way you have time to be doing your bookkeeping. You need to get it off your plate. So I would give you two options. it's either find a bookkeeper who is completely independent, a contractor, completely independent of your company, someone that you can easily hire part-time. And there's pros and cons to that. But that's one option. Or any staff person that works for you. You know, most businesses, well, I think now because of COVID, a lot of businesses don't have receptionists. But if you have some type of an admin assistant or a secretary, or paralegal who has any sort of business sense at all, have them do your bookkeeping. Those are your two choices. And again, pros and cons. I know I would be reluctant to have a staff person that works for me do my own bookkeeping because of how sensitive the information is. It's very personal to me, right? So I get that. Completely get that. But the pros, they already work for you. They can come and ask you questions anytime. They're highly accountable to you. So when you want it done, it gets done. You just tell them, hey, I need this done every day, every week, whatever, whatever you need the information. So you have to weigh that against how much control you would have over it versus the sensitive information being shared with the staff person. Or you can hire a completely independent company, because honestly, I know how sensitive my information is, but okay, and I'm a CPA, but I hire another firm to do my taxes because taxes suck. I hate taxes. I hate anything in the tax world. I hate it. Just absolutely despise it. So I hired another accountant to do my tax returns. And I know the first year that I hired somebody, I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? Something I'm capable of doing, and I'm going to pay somebody else to do it with my information. But you know what? I don't know taxes, and they do. So, I mean, it's the whole, I can't remember who said it. I think maybe Abraham Lincoln, a man who represents himself is a fool for a client. So there are times where you need to find somebody else. So the pros of hiring a third-party bookkeeper is that your stuff is done by somebody who's competent. They know exactly what they're doing, and they don't care. Honestly, they don't sit and analyze your numbers the way you think they do. They don't look at them the same way. So whether you're $100,000 in sales or $1 million in sales, they don't care. They're just happy that they have work to do. You give them the work, they do it, you pay them, they're happy, right? The cons with hiring a third party with a contractor is you don't always have control over when they get the work done. So that might be something that when you hire somebody, you put that in the contract, in the engagement letter, of timing, when they need to get stuff done. But whoever you delegate it to, you're essentially paying for it. So whether you're having a staff person that's going to do your bookkeeping, you're paying their salary, right? And you're taking them away from doing something else, okay? Or whether you can hire an independent contractor. But the thing is, I guarantee that they're freeing up time of yours, and you will make more money because your free time, your time is billable at a higher rate. And I don't say that to be mean. It's just how business works, right? So I would tell you to be the coach on the field. Super Bowl, 4th and inches, 30 seconds left in the game, right? You need the right information. You need the most current information to be able to make the decision that's going to give you the power to win that game, right? So I put it to you. Your challenge for this week is to truthfully look at your workload and figure out who is going to do your bookkeeping so that your books are always up to date for your business. That's all that I have time for today. See if there's anything in the chat. I do not see anything in the chat. So I'm going to jump off. And if you know of an attorney who's struggling with cash flow, and honestly, my niche is serving work with any professional services providers. And if you know anybody or can't figure out how to scale their business, reach out to me. Profit, Scale, Thrive. Thanks. Have a great day.